I'd like to call this October 10th special meeting of the Frankfort City Board of Commissioners to order. Clerk, please call roll.
Commissioner Wilder?
Here.
Commissioner Hedden?
Here.
Commissioner Turner?
Here.
Commissioner Mays?
Here.
Mayor Graham?
Thank you. I've got the actual agenda in front of me. The purpose of this meeting is to consider and adopt the Green Vision Resolution. It's been prepared in collaboration with county government and the Frankfort Planning Board. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns? I've got one. This is a minor point, but when we initially were batting around the terms of this Green Vision Resolution, the goal was obviously to draft something that would be approved by each of the three bodies, so we're each approving the same document. So there was a lot of back and forth between the agencies. The initial draft that we saw specified 9 seats on the board that this to be formed, but it only named 5 of them and included 2 at-large positions. I think we determined at that time that it was just a typographical error that it omitted the state from the list of named folks. And I believe that at the joint meeting and a subsequent work session, we suggested that the 2 at-large positions be replaced by city schools and county schools. Yeah. And the way this worked out is that the city schools and county schools were added in addition to the at-large position. And this isn't a large point. I didn't say anything at the time because I assumed that just meant that one of the other bodies requested that we have an 11-person board with 2 at-large positions. But on the off, and I'm happy to approve this as it stands, but on the off chance that was just a miscommunication and there actually isn't an intent on any particular board's part to have the 2 at-large position on an 11-person board, I assume that if we pass this and we find that each board is happy with the original 9-member task force, that we would still be free to appoint a 9-member task force if the body agrees to. Is that a reasonable assumption, or should I just not even worry about this anymore? Let it be an 11-member board, even if it is just an accident.
I mean, I'm ready to vote. Looking as it's drafted right now, but so let me just clarify though. Your concern is that the city and the county schools are not included in that? Or?
Oh no. It's that this resolution includes an 11-member board as opposed to a 9-member board. It includes 2 at-large seats, and I'm happy to approve this as it is, but I've just got the nagging feeling that might not be intentional. That might just be an accident. The fact that there are 11 seats with 2 at-large positions rather than non-specified seats.
With 2 at-large?
Yeah. And on I'm happy to approve this as it is, but would we mind Fred just confirming with the other boards whether or not those two seats are some particular boards wish, or whether or not it's accidental got inserted? Because if it is an accident, we can clear it up, and if somebody wants it in there, then that's fine with me, and we've got an 11-person board. Does that make any sense?
Well, yes, it makes sense, but they adopted it quite some time ago, and I would have thought they would have reviewed it if they had an error. But I can approach them about that.
I mean, if we're already, committed to this, like I said, I can live with that. But on the off chance it was, it's just an accident or a miscommunication, I guess
Haven't had any feedback from the other body that has not passed it yet. They haven't come back and questioned me about it. But just for one information.
Thanks, Brett. I'm happy to entertain the motion.
Move for approval.
Second. Call the roll.
Commissioner Hedden?
Yes.
Commissioner Turner?
Yes.
Commissioner May?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Wilder.
Yes. Well, that was the only item on the agenda. I'm happy to entertain a motion to adjourn. I'll get back into it. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. That's why I should have the agenda in front of me. We're also meeting to consider an appointment to the Form-Based Code Task Force to appoint Joe Sanderson, who is a member of the Planning Commission.
Move for approval.
Do I have a second? I'll second. I think Commissioner Wayne had the second. Clerk, please call roll.
Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Turner,
Yes.
Commissioner May,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Wilder.
Yes. Okay. Now I will entertain a motion to adjourn for 9 minutes.
Move for approval.
I'll second.
Clerk, please call roll.
Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Turner,
Yes.
Commissioner May,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Wilder.
Yes, thank you. We are adjourned.